Well, hello, everyone. My name is Arthur Keast, and this is my collaborative pianist, Teng Cao, and today I'm excited to present Bdmv by Robert Schumann, text by Friedrich Rüffert.
Yeah.
She has such a beautiful sense of the arrival of different harmonies with important words in the text. It's one of the most beautiful things about the writing that happens in the German school. It's such a heavily stressed language, and important words are given a lot of weight, and that tends to be reflected in the piano writing, and you really have such an astute ear for that. It's beautiful. Your text is really beautiful, like beautiful pronunciation. I have a couple little things to tell you, but the way that he particularly gives love to initial consonants, du meine Seele, du mein Herz, von Schmerz, Grab. You're really doing all of that, and it's great. I think that we could do a little bit more next step work with personalization of the text, especially since there are some really important contrasts in what this poet says about his love. Du meine Wonne und du mein Schmerz. Can you tell us what that means?
That means you, my joy, you, my pain.
Right. And let's be honest, sometimes the music of the 19th century feels this way to us. You, my joy, you, my pain. Except that, like, it's totally worth it to make sure that you are not only pronouncing the words well, but that you do personalize that. Because that's sort of like storm and stress, like, you know, oh, you're everything, oh, you kill me. Like, it's definitely the love music of the 19th century. And this is a stormy time, a stormy relationship. It also gives you some great expressive opportunities. If you're going to make a real difference between Wonne and Schmerz, the timing of Schmerz and the change of expression might lead you to some interesting rubato, right? So let's go from the beginning. What is your dynamic marking at the beginning, ma'am? It's a forte, right? So be generous. Be generous. He makes a good resonant sound. You're never in his way at this point. So I feel like you could bring everything up a level and still be good. And besides, ya-da-dum, ba-da-da-da, it's so like, yeah, go for it. So it's exactly in this moment that I'd love to see some more personalization of what is it like to have somebody be your joy and your pain. It's a surprising thing. What did he write this song for? Who did he give this song to?
To shoot Clara.
To Clara, right?
This was their wedding gift.
For their wedding, right? So here's my wedding present to you. You are my joy, and you are my pain. Thank you. Darling. So there's an opportunity in here for some real surprise and some rubato that is not necessarily written in the piece. So here's another thing to keep in mind when you're looking at like early Lieder. We tend to have a very exact and sort of literal relationship with scores because we're more than 100 years into the era when composers wrote everything. Like they gave us a lot of instructions. This really starts with Massenet and then Puccini and Debussy, like, 3 or 4 indications per bar about tempo, about dynamics, about expression, everything. So when we look at earlier scores like this, we tend to assume that no information means don't try anything, right? And I think that our idea of this can be a lot more flexible in terms of tempo, especially since this is such an intimate partnership. Du meine Wohnung, du mein Schmerz. You could really slow it down if you wanted to. Could be wild. Let's try. And just like, experiment, see how far you can push this. Go for it. Did that feel like a huge gesture? Did it feel like a giant slowdown?
It felt good.
Yeah.
It was artistic, but at the same time it was with the flow of the collaborative
I
piece.
feel like you could do it even more. Want to get wild? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that okay? Are you allowed?
Yes.
Yes, that's the right answer. I mean, you are, right? Is it hard to anticipate that? It's a little unexpected, right? Can you sing this song?
I cannot.
She's like, please do not make me. So do you ever work on singing at the same time as you play?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you like it? Yeah, it's really, really important. I mean, UNT is such a robust school for collaborative piano. I'm sure that this is something that is part of practice. But that's how we learn to know how to anticipate you guys, and we make sure that the text is internalized for us. So one of the things that you can do is make sure that if you want something for your pianist, like from your pianist, take us into your purview. Another thing I want you to notice, come over here. Can I have you stand up for a second? Sit down on the bench. You come over here. Don't worry, it's not going to get scary. Right? So it's terrifying. It is. You look awesome, actually. Great. So first of all, like it's really important with pianists that we learn what this is like, which is just like. But you see that you can see how when a singer has words and an audience, this is where all the energy goes. Du meine Seele, du mein Herz. Look how hard it is to say du meine Seele, nice to the nice people. Just say it. Just say it.
Oh, can you repeat? I'm sorry.
Du meine Seele, du mein Herz.
Du meine Seele, du meine Herz.
See how you have to look at her? Can you look at your hands at the same time? It's hard, right? now, I'm going to take your place for a second. Now notice how much harder it is when it's like... So I think this is kind of a classic problem. Like the singers are doing this. We're back here trying to help, but we can very easily get kind of left out of the music making. So if you want some rubato from your pianist, lean into us.
Okay.
Please don't be afraid to take the pianist into your sphere to make this a really intimate exercise. I don't think you're going to break connection with your audience, and we love to see this. Because this is where the chamber music happens, right? And I don't mean, it's not like turning and being like, du meine Wohn, oh du meine. It's not like that, but it is like, here we are together doing this thing. I'd like you guys to try a little bit of that. Does that make sense? Yeah, awesome. But also, like, I'm sorry, it's delightful to see a duo, like, look at one another, right? It is the most intimate form of music making, and it's the most intimate form of writing. You really can marry every note in the piano to every syllable of a singer, you know, if you just remember to get together. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Maybe. Over the piano you want to do. However, you could talk for 30 minutes about getting some of that subtlety. You know, you can have a coach come in and say, like, take a little time here, do a little decrescendo here, give a little more time here, blah, 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 blah. Or you can just, like, connect, right? That only works if you've done your homework, right? Which they both have really, really beautifully, so I love. Now, you're the one who brings us into Du Vestiru, right? We'll put a pause on you, sir, for just a moment. Let's show us how you're going to get to this harmony. Yeah, check this out. Okay, great. For my money, we lose a little bit too much sound from you. It becomes a little bit too private in that last bar. Right? So give it another shot, lead us melodically a little bit more. Okay. Nice. One thing I notice is that you kind of interrupt your own gesture into the downbeat as you wait politely for the singer to come in, right? This time, get to the downbeat the way that you want to, okay? Okay. How's this for micromanagement? 2 minutes. Thank you. I can... Nice. Can we have a clearer pedal change? I want you to hear this because I want you to hear how she's getting there, and then I want you to do what she wants. Nice. You marry yourself to that? Yes. Great. Let's do in das hinab, ewig.
In das hinab ich ewig meinen Kummer grau. Du bist die Ruhe.
We can improve it even more if your breath reflects something about her phrasing, right? So I think often at the ends of introductions and in important inflection points like this, we kind of, as a culture together, build in a sort of like, after you, no, after me, kind of thing. And what that comes from is a sort of politeness on the parts of pianists to sort of like leave the door open for whatever the singer wants to do. It also has to do with the fact that many times singers can be a little bit more engaged with what is happening in the piano. I don't mean that you're not listening, but sometimes singers, honestly, you could participate in it a little bit more. Da da dum ba da 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 da. Do, right? So that it's never your part, my part, you do this, then I do this. We're always doing it together, even if sometimes you're silent. Yeah? Let's do it one more. This one phrase. And we'll do it. Okay. In das hinab. Beautiful.
In das hinab ich ewig meinen Kummer grau. Du bist die Ruhe, du bist der Frieden.
One thing, start right under this. See who I'm cheating. Let's not make this. Don't go anywhere with this. Don't shake this at all. Just a heartbeat in the back of everything. See how quiet, emotionally quiet you can be. Try it. 1 and 2 and 3.
Du bist die Ruhe, du bist der Frieden. Du bist noch immer mir beschieden, dass du mich liebst, auf mich verwehrt, dein Blick und mich vor mir bekehrt, du hältst mich leben.
It's such an opportunity. Du hebst mich lieben. You lovingly lift me above myself. Mein guter Geist, mein besseres Ich, my good spirit, the better version of me. It's a good wedding present. Feel free to also give it to people. That is really beautiful work, you guys. Thank you so much.